Welcome back to Regulate Your Nervous System. I am Maria Brown, and today we are about to embark on a nature bathing session, forest bathing, Shinrin-Yoku. You call it what you want, but it's amazing. So I'm grateful that you're here and enjoy.
Hey, it's Maria Brown. Turn the volume up now. We're dialing in your day from the inside out. Regulate your nervous system. Let's go. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the rhythm. Oh, from stress to steady, watch you listen and grow with Maria Brown on the mind body flow. Regulate your nervous system.
And today we get to do a forest bathing session. So right now I am in the Cascade Head Bioreserve in Oregon, located in Lincoln City. And I am on the Rainforest Trail. I'm about 2.5 miles in on the upper trail. And I am surrounded by Sitka spruce forest all around me. And there's ferns all in the ground cover and lots of oxalis, which is a wood sorrel. So wood sorrel is really fabulous. You can eat it. It's got lots of vitamin C. It tastes delicious. Tastes like lemon. Really good for your digestive system. So, forest bathing. It is one of my favorite practices. First coined by the Japanese, the Shinrin-Yoku. And the Japanese were working with some of their mental health patients, and they noticed that they had a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. They were very depressed, and they decided to see how they would respond in nature. And so they began to take their patients out into the forest and do a whole process now that has become known as forest therapy. And they found that their mental and physical states changed for the better when they were doing a regular practice of forest bathing or nature bathing. They found stress hormones decreased. They found that their heart rate lowered, their blood pressure lowered, a lot of physical response, that their attention span became much more acute, so they were able to focus better because they were learning to slow down. And it also helped with weight loss with some of the overweight patients because as they slowed down, they were constantly activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which shifts you into a rest and digest mode. When you're depressed and anxious, you're constantly in the sympathetic system where you're constantly in fight or flight. So what they found is that as they went into this kind of pause and this sensory overload of just nature, that they were responding really well, and that some of the hormones that contribute to weight gain were significantly reduced in their body. So lots of benefits besides just being in a beautiful place, and you can do this in your backyard. You can do this at a park. You can do this at a local forest, trailhead. You can do it by the beach, a river, a lake, wherever you find inspiring. So the basic consensus is that when we're in nature, we slow down and we just feel into our senses so that we can really embody and take in every part of nature. So find a space where you're going to be comfortable, and we're going to start with our eyes open, just looking around the space that we are in. taking notice to whether there's trees or shrubs or flowers or ferns or ground cover, and just taking note to what's around us, the colors, the textures. And then I'd like you to close your eyes. And as we close our eyes, the first thing that we're going to focus on is the air. And as all living beings on this planet, we share this air. And without it, we could not survive. We needed to breathe. It's at just the right concentrations of various elements that we can survive on this planet. And so just take in the air. And so first, just breathe in deeply through the nose. And take notice to the temperature of the air as you breathe it in. And then slowly exhale through your mouth. And do it one more time. Breathe in through the nose. Take notice to the temperature and exhale. And you might notice that the inhale is much cooler than the exhale. Keep your eyes closed and notice the air. How does it feel on your skin? Is it moist or dry, warm or cool, or even cold, depending on where you are? Is there motion? In air movement? Do you feel a breeze on your skin? And just take a moment to feel into that and be present to the air around you. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth very slowly, as if blowing through a straw. And we're going to keep our eyes closed. And whether you're seated or standing, if you're seated, have your sit bones really into the ground with your back straight. If you're standing, feel into the earth. Maybe your shoes are off. Maybe they're on. My boots are on right now. I actually had to pack one with some moss because I forgot my moleskin, and moss works great for cushioning. So mine are on, but I'm on a very soft ground. And just imagine roots coming from your feet, going down into the earth, connecting to Mother Nature, to Pachamama. And imagine those roots going all the way down, deeper and deeper, and interconnecting with all of the roots of the trees or the vegetation that's around you. And there's an entire network of fungi, communication, electrical and chemical communication underneath the earth. And now just allow your body to connect through that network, connecting to the electrical impulses and to the heat and energy that comes from deep within the core of the earth. And now imagine that energy moving up through your root system and coming up through your feet, your legs, and your hips. And then moving into your main energy centers, your chakras. So your root chakra, and your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra. And then moving up into the heart space, the heart chakra, into the throat chakra, and the third eye chakra, into the crown chakra. And then imagine that energy extending to infinity, into the universe, connecting you to the energy of the cosmos and to your higher self. Take notice of what the ground feels like below you and really connect with it. And imagine that energy moving through your system, connecting you as one, connecting all living things on this planet, as we are all one. We are all energy. Now I'd like you to bring your attention to the sounds around you. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold your breath at the top and just hold it for a moment. And then, just as if you're blowing through a straw, exhale very slowly. As we go into a deeper pause and become more present. Listen to the sounds around you. Maybe it's birds singing, the wind blowing through the trees and the leaves. Maybe there's an airplane flying overhead, or even other human sounds. Maybe a neighbor is cutting their lawn, or you hear people in the street or dogs barking. And see if you can hone in on those sounds that are within 5 to 20 feet away from you. And just be present with those for the moment. And then see if you can distinguish those closer sounds to the sounds that are far off in the distance. And now just bring it all in, bring in all the sounds, bring it all in with a deep breath in. And an exhale with a sigh of joy. As we bring in the sound into our body, bring the sounds of nature in and connect. Now, if you're seated, slowly stand up, but do it with your eyes closed. And what I'd like you to do is very slowly, once you're in a standing position, is I want you to circle your body. And just circle it slowly. And as you're circling, whenever it calls to you to stop, stop in that direction. And once you're in the position where you've stopped, feel the air, listen to the sounds. And when I count to 3, I want you to open your eyes and look at the position you've stopped in as if you've never seen it before. And think about whatever comes to your mind right away. What is the first thing that comes to mind? So 3, 2, 1, open your eyes. As if you've never seen it before. And I want you to just gaze at the spot that you opened your eyes to and just observe it. Observe that object. Observe the color. Is there any sound? What's the texture? Is there sunlight moving through it? And right now I'm focused on this beautiful green fern. But whatever it is you're looking at, really observe it. Try to look at all the detail. And as you take your gaze off, I'd like you to now focus on where you're at and what's in motion. It may be insects on the ground. It may be leaves blowing in the wind. Maybe branches moving. There may be birds flying by, dragonflies, wherever you may be. But look at what's in motion. And is there a pattern? Or does everything move a little bit differently? And just take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale with a sigh as we take in all of that nature and our sensory observations into our body. How does it feel? Are you feeling more relaxed? Are you feeling more connected to your surroundings, to yourself? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look around and find a tree that's inviting, a tree that's calling to you. And when I set up the camera, this is the tree that was calling to me. This is a beautiful Sitka spruce. It's actually very, very large. Diameter is probably about 10 feet, maybe 12 feet. And so the first thing I'd like you to do is just touch the tree. And touch it and feel the texture. Mine has some moss growing on it. It's very rough. It's got a lot of crevices. And you can observe it with your eyes. And even close your eyes and feel it. Does it feel the same uniformly? Some trees are very, very smooth. Or is it very rough like this one? Just connect with the texture. And look at the color. And so for the next few minutes, if you do this on your own, I'd recommend a full 5 minutes. I'd like you to really connect with your tree. And so touch it. I'm leaning up, kind of leaning into it. Do I hear anything? Do I feel any vibration? And if I don't, can I imagine what the connection, the energy connection that's being transferred from deep down in the root system to this tree trunk and to me. And so just be with your tree for the next few minutes. And notice how you feel. Do you notice your heart rate going down? Do you feel comforted and at peace? Do you feel uncomfortable? If so, why do you think that is? And the trees give us so much. Maybe you want to thank this tree. Give gratitude to the place that you're in. Maybe ask it a question. See if the answer becomes revealed to you in this moment. Connect. And as you're connecting with this tree, don't forget the other senses and the elements all around you. The air, the sun, the moisture, the earth below you, and how all things benefit. As we care for the earth, it cares back for us. And when you're done connecting with your tree, thank it for this time that you've spent together. And just take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth with a sigh of joy. And close your eyes for a moment as we thank Mother Earth for all of the gifts, the elements, all of the beauty that we receive, the nurturing and the love that we can give back and repay every day. And one of the things that I always do at the end of my session is I will give something back to nature. So what I prepared before I came here was an oxalis tea. And I made it an iced tea and put it in my water bottle so that I could take it with me. And normally I would have 2 cups, one for me and one for Mother Earth, but I only have this today, so I'm going to put a little bit of this oxalis tea, which is the wood sorrel, And I crushed up the leaves and I put hot water and I let it soak. There are other things that you can do. You can take a herbal tea, or if you grow your own herbs, you can crush some fresh herbs, make a ginger tea, and give a little bit to the tree. As I thank you, and take a sip. In gratitude. Another thing you could do if you're out here and you don't have tea, or something created from nature, you can sing. So sing to the trees. And one of the other things I love to do sometimes is reflect back on Mary Oliver's poem, When I Am Among the Trees. So I invite you to go look that up because it's an absolutely beautiful poem and connects with me in this forest so much. So I hope you've enjoyed your forest bathing session, and I invite you to try this, if not a few times a week, at least once a week, and see how your body responds. Your body, your mind, your spirit. It contributes to total wellness, and it's a practice that I love.
Hey, it's Maria Brown. Turn the volume up now. We're dialing in your day from the inside out. Regulate your nervous system. Let's go. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the rhythm. Oh, from stress to steady, watch you listen and grow with Maria Brown on the mind body flow. Regulate your nervous system.